Right, it doesn't want to see us. There we are. Now we're good. Woohoo! Okay. We are. Space Talk. Going live on my YouTube. Come and check it out. Ask questions about space. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. I'm about to start the podcast. So in 3, 2, 1, woohoo, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. And today I have my co-host Connor Radisic, or as you guys like to know him as Bloodman67.
Yes, that's me.
Why don't you say hello?
Hello, everyone. I'm Bloodman. Just said. If you haven't subscribed, there might be a link in the description somewhere on his channel. Don't know when. But if you want to search on, it's called Bloodman67. And let's get started with the stream here.
Yep, let's get started with the podcast stream. So, woohoo! Let's go. Yay. So, if you guys don't know, I have a podcast called Space Talking and Teaching, as it is in the title of the live stream. So, I basically talk about space. I do everything like that. I talk about nebulae, multiple nebula for those who aren't space addicts like myself. It's also about galaxies, which is the topic for this episode 5. Can't believe we actually made this episode 5. That's scary.
Yes.
Like a couple of days ago, I just started the podcast, and now I'm to episode 5. That's
still on season 1.
Still on season 1 though, but that's scary. That's really scary, and especially for Bloodman here, he's into space at the moment.
For the moment.
Yeah, for the moment he's into space, but he's slowly getting there. But yeah, let's get into it. So, hello, I am Marvel Freak 4. Yes, face reveal again. I know, second face reveal in
intro or something like that.
Yeah, face reveal intro. But this is not going to be a regular thing though. It's actually going to be just a celebration thing for when we hit the 10th episode or something. So every 5 episodes there's going to be a live stream for it. So yeah. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry about that. So let's get into episode 5, shall we? So do you know that much about galaxies?
Not at the moment.
Apart from our own Milky Way galaxy, you don't know that much about them?
No, okay. I haven't.
So a galaxy is multiple sizes and differentials. And it's also a bunch of very flame and speak. Bloody Irish came in. So shut up. So galaxies are basically. That's right. I haven't finished off the intro fully yet. That's right. I skipped forward too many. So, Flynn Cheeseman. Yes, I did say my full name then. So, if you want to do put it on Discord in your channel real quick, then we can have people ask questions about space.
What do you mean by that?
Should be here somewhere.
It's way over down here.
I am. There it is.
Yeah, let's go refresh the page.
Yeah, there we go. That's better.
Turn that off.
Okay, turn. Yeah.
Discord server, and go to here. Go to invite people. Go to copy the link. If you don't have Discord, that's fine.
It's just there for those who have it.
Okay, the link in this description's on the chat.
When it wants to freaking show up. I'm sorry about the podcast. I'm getting off topic real quick. It's just for the stream. If you wanna put the live stream in,
Will do.
no.
You know what that means.
There we are.
All right.
So
It might be on the chat, but it's not coming up for us.
it's not coming up. I'm not going to reload the page because that's just going to destroy everything. But yeah, let's move on with the podcast. So I'm Clint Cheeseman. Yes, I did say my full name again. If you don't know who I am, YouTube-wise, I am Marble4. This is Connor Radasic. If you don't know him, YouTube-wise, he's Bloodman67. So come and have a look. Come and ask space questions. I will answer them to the best of my abilities. And
Or if any gaming design or something like that.
no, it needs to be space.
I know. Like,
This is a space stream, okay?
like for me. Like,
Yeah, so if you have any game questions, ask Bloodman, or if you have any games about racing or something like that, ask me, but it needs to be at least topic related, space-wise.
yes.
So if there's any space games like Universe Sandbox 2, then I'll be able to answer that question. But if it's a game that I don't play, then ask Bloodman. So moving on with the podcast, I'm here to talk to you about space and of how things are going on at the moment. So, yeah. To start off the podcast, I'd like to introduce my co-host, which I've already done. But for those who don't know, this is Bloodman67, Connor Radasic. I'm hoping I said that correctly 10,000 times. Good. So, the thing that I'll be teaching and talking to you guys about today is actually about galaxies. So, galaxies like a Milky Way is actually basically things that hold stars and all that together. For example, the solar system. Let me see if that. No, we don't have a topic for episode 10, so that might be that topic. I don't know yet. So since that's what a galaxy holds, we'll go into it further in episode 10 if needed. So episode 10 will be the next live stream. So episode 1 or 2, I think it was episode 2, was the first live stream. I jumped 3 episodes and went to episode 5. So I've already done episode 3 and 4. I just need to do this episode and then that's it. Let me see how much time we've got. We've got bloody plenty. So once the podcast is over and once I've recorded the podcast, the stream will still be going. So then you can ask me questions and you can ask Bloodman questions. We'll be here until whenever, till like 11:55. So you can ask as much questions as you would like.
Or add comments.
Add questions, comments, subscribe, like, stuff like that. So let's get into it. I'll be talking about of how galaxies are formed to start off with. That I don't know much about, but just from looking at pictures of them, they're basically dust and gases spinning in a circular object. So yeah, do you have anything to add on?
What?
Do you have anything to add on?
No, let's get into the space.
Okay. But let me see if I can actually bring up the Discord. I'm hoping I can. Okay, I'm just gonna tweet it this way real quick. Just so that it's just in case if it's on one specific one, which is not good. So I will invite people, copy the link, go to here, the camera this way again. There we are. Now you guys can see us. Sorry about the camera movement. There we are. So that's my Discord. So yeah, yep. So my Discord's up there. So that's awesome.
Somehow mine got deleted from the chat.
Hang on, I think it's my.
You don't have it. Oh no, just give me a second. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 108 members in my server.
So please.
I have to give you permission. You can talk to the server. Had little.
There we are. Copy that link. Oh yeah. It's in. There we are. So now that link's in, so you can now join my Discord and Bloodman's Discord. So
Yep.
Yeah. But moving on with the podcast, let's get to it. So yeah. So hang on. I'm really sorry about this, guys.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh.
So yeah.
Okay, we're into space now.
Yep. So let's talk about space again. Hopefully we won't have any rude interruptions. Let's hope not. But if you're here to learn about space, good job. Get a notepad and pen ready because you're gonna need it. If you're not, I'll try and dumb it. I can't flame and speak again. I'll try and dumb things down the best I can. If not, I'm Blood and will try his best to dumb things down.
Yeah.
To the best of his abilities. If he can't, then I'll dumb it down even further for him.
At least I can try that.
Yeah, at least you can try. So moving back onto the topic of space. So for the space side of things, we're talking about galaxies for those who have just joined us. And
that might be me watching the second me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll put a like button on there. Let's make sure.
Yeah. Okay, that's you. So hang on. Let me put the link in Discord. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm just
I'm a bit nervous.
Just sorting things out at the moment.
Never mind. I'm still banned. That's fine.
Yeah. Really?
What? Oh. Hold on. I think I stuffed things up.
You
Hold on.
dickwad.
Hold on. I need to put on that, man.
Yes, you do.
There, I don't know why I got 2 admins.
There we go. Channel. There we go. Now, click on the link for me.
Link.
Okay, let me see if that'll.
Oh, this went to mine.
What the hell? Okay, think we stupid. Okay.
So you work when someone go to your YouTube channel. If when you know, I think that's
Yeah. Oh.
yeah.
It's the second person.
Can we look? Check who's the second person?
Nope. Thank you for whoever just joined. Thank you, whoever that is. Don't know who. There's then gonna be. Okay, that's weird.
Yes, interesting.
Hmm.
I think when someone was in the stream, like movements of the stream of
Yeah.
a different computer, we can tell by the movement of
Okay. But moving on with the podcast again. I'm sorry about this stopping and going again. So moving on with the podcast. Galaxies are formed with dust and gas, which was caused by the Big Bang, of course, which was discussed in the first episode. If you haven't checked that out, go and check it out on Spotify, Space Talking and Teaching. Yeah.
You got any facts about space?
Right here. I got a lot of facts about space. But each episode we'll be talking about something else. So this episode is about galaxies. Next episode is about neutron stars. Eclipses. Next episode is about eclipses, which is one which I've been waiting to do for a long time. So yeah, let's get into the podcast again. So galaxies are formed by dust gas circling. That's basic. But then there's also a black hole in the center as well. So yeah. But like I said in the description, thank you so much for the support. It means a lot. I am planning to make this a regular thing now. So each day or so I'll do a podcast episode, 2 or 3 a day. Well, maybe 2 a day even, or 1 a day. I'm depending on the day. But yeah. So if you have any questions, I will be putting my Facebook group down in the link description down below, so you guys can check it. So yeah, right. Is there a link for it? I'm hoping there is. No, there is not.
I need to go through just do it from here. There's only way to do it.
So I'll be putting it in the Facebook link for you guys, so you guys can join it. So there we have the Facebook group in there. So if you guys want to join. It's all your choice. If you want to learn about space, join it, and then you can ask me questions or just talk in general and see if I respond. If I don't, then I'm probably busy doing a podcast episode. So going back onto the episode again, there's a lot of jumping to and from the podcast. That's very odd, but
we went to 20 minutes video on it.
Yeah, I mean we're making time, so that's good. Oh shit! I think this might be the longest episode
we have done.
Well, the first episode was like 30 minutes, so Who
Yeah.
knows? I might stop it and then set it again, and then add that onto that episode, not onto the first episode. Add it onto this episode with the remaining time, and then that will then be the longest episode at like 40 something minutes. But anyway, let's get onto the podcast again and live stream. So, yeah. So, who's the second person? There's another person watching it.
Like, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. There was some
issues
which had to be sorted out, and hopefully this does not get me copyrighted claimed. I hope not, but if it does, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yes.
So yeah. Moving on with the podcast again. Where were we up to? Talking about space. So, let's get back into it. Hello to other people who just joined. How are you two? If you are good, please chat and then ask questions. I will answer them to the best of my abilities. So just bear with me on that one. But yeah. So for the podcast, I am talking about galaxies. So yeah.
Galaxy is like a big world, isn't it?
No, that's
like surrounded of the planets.
That's the solar system.
Ah.
The galaxy is the thing that holds the solar system.
Oh, I was close enough.
You were close, but no cigar. Hello, third person. How are you?
If you have any comments about space, just let us know.
Comments, questions, information. Let us know in the chat, and then if it's a question, then I will answer to the best of my abilities. We got 4. Woo! It's the 4th person. Hello, 4 people. Well, 3 people. How are you guys anyway? But while I'm waiting for a response, let's go into the podcast again. So I think this is just turned into a live stream, really, just about space. So
yeah.
Let's just talk about space then. We'll talk a little bit about eclipses and all that. So woo. So let's start talking about episode 6 then. Episode 6.
What is happening in episode 6?
Episode 6 is going to be. I can't speak. Episode 6 is going to be about eclipses, and eclipses is where something happens with the sun, moon, and the earth, or the sun, earth,
universe.
and the moon. No. But there's actually a big mouthful in my astrology presentation. So, does that even show? No, it doesn't. I wonder if there's a way that I can actually show my screen. I don't know.
I think you can't.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
Well, if you want to see your screen, you did.
So, what do you guys want to learn about anyway. Can't spell.
You can change the numbers if you want to. Or add options.
Space. That's actually new stupid thing. Okay. Go ahead, have fun. Check please. Hey, there we go. Woo! Okay, so what do you guys want to learn about? There's those things there. You can choose whichever one you guys want to do. So yeah. Just we can talk about space, astrology, astrophotography, or astronomy. Or games if you guys want to.
Yeah, pretty much the things.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna end the podcast episode there, and then I'll say my final goodbyes in the stream itself. So, woo. So yeah. How are you guys? Anyway. I'm hoping you guys are going well.
Oh my god, 100%.
We have one vote on space, so
Wait, I just clicked that said 100%.
I think you're like the only person watching, really. No, there's two.
Wow.
So if you want to learn about something in the poll, then let me know, and then okay, whoever is dropping in and out, please stop, because the number keeps on going from 2 to 3 to 2 to 3, and it's really getting annoying. But yeah, so I've stopped the podcast, so
we can finish our stream.
And I better just turn the podcast up again, just so that I can actually finish the podcast. So about I'm stopping and starting the podcast, guys. So it's just
we tried to do some edits, but we can try fixing something else in our brains.
Yeah. So yeah. So if you guys want to have more information on space, join the Facebook group. Yeah. So it's public, and you can join whenever you want. You can do anything. It's really good. So yeah. But yeah, I don't think that's. I think that's it really. That's it. I'm for the podcast. Don't you think?
Wait, how many episodes are we going to go to next season?
Don't know yet. That's still to be decided. That's TBD, to be decided. So I'm sorry about this, guys. Galaxies wasn't really a thing that I intended to know that much about, but I mean, it still worked. It was still an episode, but I don't think I'll really upload this episode. I think episode 6 is going to be episode 5.
Yeah, pretty much.
And for eclipses, because this one was just a just a mess around podcast. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So episode 6 is going to be episode 5. So episode 5 was episode 4.5. So it was the bridge between episode 4 and 5. So I was correct the first time when I wrote everything down. Woo! So yeah. Anyway, I would like to thank you guys for watching the stream and possibly chatting. Thank you very much. So if you guys have any questions, please ask them now, and then I will ask them ask them, enter them in the comments the best I can. But if you guys have any questions right now in your mind, may you please put it in the chat so that we can keep the stream going until it's time. But taking that under the equation, yeah, this is pretty much it for the episode. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. If you guys were watching, thank you very much. If you guys were listening, thank you very much. But yeah, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching, and on behalf of my co-host Bloodman67 or
Yep.
Connor the Ladadisic on the podcast, as you guys know, I'm on the podcast. It's Connor the Ladadisic. So thank you for joining the show. It was good.
And thank you for letting me into space.
You're welcome. Also, if you guys know anyone by the name of Tony Darnell or Dustin Gibson, please let me know. And if you can, lend me their email so then I can message them and see if they're up for doing an episode on space talking and teaching. So then I actually get to meet them. Woohoo! Because I'm talking to myself this morning, which is weird, which I generally do a lot.
We all do that.
We all do that, but mine was really weird because I was pretending as if I was doing season 2, episode 1 with Tony Darnell and Dustin Gibson from Space Junk. So also check them out; they are good. Let me see if I can get the podcast up.
They have a YouTube channel.
Pardon?
I thought they have a YouTube channel.
No,
Logan,
let's see if I can actually remember my phone shit.
Jesus.
No, what's it with Google? What's with Google? Is it that one? I think it was that one. Nope.
Or just hit two likes.
Woo! Here's the second like.
I don't know. We can't even have a look what our second like is.
Okay. Thank you for liking. Whoever liked the video, that helps a lot. That helps me get viewers, and please consider subscribing. How many subscribers do I have now?
You have 5 at the moment.
Still 5. Okay. But thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and not commenting. Thank you for joining the stream. And like I said, if you have any questions, please let me know in the chat, so then I can answer them to the best of my abilities. So I got the camera. There I go. Hey, and you can see me now.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for listening to the podcast. And on behalf of my co-host, Bloodman67 on YouTube and Connor Radisic on Space Talking and Teaching, I would like to thank you for watching and listening to this podcast. And until next time,
Goodbye.
and keep researching space. Also, like, comment, and subscribe when you have the chance.